Got a job for you, 621. It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary, Dafeng. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you, Gun 13.
Are you still hearing things? Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birthed survey drones, then get out.
Solo AC. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balaam's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit, but remember that the data is your priority. Retrieval 621.
Remnants of the fire still drift in Rubicon's atmosphere. Trails of residual coral, like the one we passed through during our journey here. Interesting. I'll make a copy of this. Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. If the PCA has their eye on it, Coral must be involved.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
This should be the last one.
Who knows what's out there on this vast sheet of ice?
You and the AC! What are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
AP at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left hand ammunition at 50%.
Attention Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. They're taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
Right hand ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data!
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait! What's that sound? It's Bomber!
Laser speed. Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA. That's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement is SG's jurisdiction? Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it... Wait. Over there.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war, and you will be marked for termination. The PCA makes no exceptions.
The PCA. They're coming.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621. Us and the corporations both.
Hey, Raven. It's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archivist group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
One new message.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted as well, by the Balam group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefings, 621.
Raven. I've also picked up a job for you. It's not just the corporations who have their eye on you. The Rubiconians do too. Following the PCA's attack, the Rubicon Liberation Front has established a division in the Central Ice Field. This job comes from their commander.
Hey, buddy. This job comes from Schneider of the Archivist group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction.
A walking advertisement. You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation.
Suspected corporate hire. Single AC. Terminate immediately.
Bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them out. Some extra credits while we can.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
They put MTs to shame. Be careful.
You see that, 621? That dome's your refinery plant. I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Code 5, unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation. Terminate it.
Looks like an independent mercenaries assembly.
Leave the analysis to the system. Intercept. Code 1-5.
Here's the Vanguard. Handle it! Code 5, target confirmed.
They're locked on. Evasive action, Raven.
Right and left-hand ammunition at 50%.
LAC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 78.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 6-2.
Raven, I'm picking up something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Code 2-3, attending scene.
Watch point report checked out. Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621, eliminate them. Extra-Boy, PCA SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven.
I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir.
You won't fail this time. The system gave its verdict. Immediate termination. What? How long?
Code 3-1 Charlie, the lieutenant is down. Roger, proceeding as planned.
One PCA-SP craft destroyed.
We're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
AP at 50%.
PCA-SP craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement all right.
One new message.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archivus. And would like you to lay the groundwork for us. Your objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force. Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected, you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Surveillance MTs. Raven, check to see where they're deployed. No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on night watch. Raven, look over there. Detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless ruffians. They never learn, do they? This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vespers number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Balaam. Tired old concern falling further and further behind. I'll have you all sent for re-education.
What the? Stop that! How dare you attack me with my back turned! I don't know who put you up to this. But clearly, you need to be disciplined. No. I'm Swinburne. I can't lose.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
You've got skills. Shame you don't put them to good use. But that can be changed with a little reprogramming. Make a fine soldier.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Vesper's 7th Squad, which means I hold the purse strings. I asked you a question. Don't you have any manners? You need discipline!
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Wait, no, please!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
One new message.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne. Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. But it seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archivus, and would like you to lay the groundwork for us. Your objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force. Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected, you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Looking this way. There's a lot of surveillance MTs. Raven, check to see where they're deployed. Looking this way. No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on night watch. Raven, look over there. I've detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All this lawless ruffian. They never learn, do they? Huh. This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vesper's near setting. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
Yeah.
What the? Stop that! How dare you attack me with my back turned? I don't know who put you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined. No. I'm Swinburne. I can't lose.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
What? Let's not do anything hasty. You realize I lead the Vesper's 7th Squad, which means I hold the purse strings. Every single transaction goes through me. Let me go, and you'll still come out on top. Understand?
AP at 50%.
You're quick on the uptake, aren't you? Splendid. I'm sure Snail will see you're properly honored for this. You're not like those savages. Keep up the good work.
Death and dishonor, such as the Oathbreaker's due. Pay the Sanzu toll!
Is that a Liberation Front AC? Prepare to intercept.
The scoundrel's prophets, coin slipping through cold fingers. Feed Rubicon's soil.
2 repair kits remaining.
That's Rick Wilson, an elite assassin associated with the Rubicon Liberation Front. Don't be confused with this theatrics. It's not from around.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%. One repair kit remaining.
Though false be your oath, your seditious blade strikes true. Savage is the curve.
treachery benefits none. Coral take you there.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed. That was certainly an adventure. This job came to us from the de facto leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what it says, Raven.
This is Middle Flatwell, Liberation Front Central Icefield Command. We and the Bellius Command are ramping up against the corporations on 2 fronts. At present, our primary concern is the seizure of PCA hardware by the corporations. The Outsiders have the expertise and the resources to reverse engineer PCA technology. They're hungry, too. Hungry enough to consume the PCA whole. This leads me to my request. The PCA have stationed LCs and a new model, the HC, at the Hjalmar mine. I want you to obliterate them in order to mitigate the potential for corporate gains. Raven, I await your favorable response.
It's exceptionally rare to get a direct request from Liberation Front leadership. Perhaps the situation has changed their attitudes too.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Planetary Closure Administration LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. The targets are stationed in 2 camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of where to strike first in your capable hands.
It's an enforcement machine specialized for close-range combat.
We're under attack. Cancel the maintenance. Get the HC online now. Did the corporations hire you? They must be confident to come here alone. No matter. This beauty's more than a match for some patchwork AC.
The HC is reserved for elites. It backs cutting-edge technology. Don't let it become a corporate asset.
Impressive. Better than the other ACs.
Signatures approaching. 2 LCs.
The lieutenant's engaging a hostile. Provide support.
It's not a red gun or a Vesper. We got an independent. Oh, the HC. Cutting edge.
Adjust the LCs.
Repair kits remaining.
Just an AC.
Code 31A. Chief Sergeant down.
targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven. You fight like a bird in flight. You may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies, to chase the freedom we never knew.
How's it going, Walter?
Hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever. Bigger things. The coral. You'd better find it. Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
Raven, I've been thinking about what Middle Flatwell said. To fly beyond Rubicon's scorched skies and chase the freedom we never knew. The others are so used to fighting and shouting slogans that they've given up thinking. But Flatwell, he's exploring the potential for something new.
One new message.
Registration number RB23, call sign, Raven. We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Alpha and analyze corporate AC technology. We look forward to your continued assistance in all minds' drive toward perfection.
This is a personal request from a friend. We still don't have enough data to pin down where the coral is gathering in the ice field. According to my friend's sources, we could find some clues here. Xylem, a city floating on the ocean built by the Rubicon Research Institute. Ever since the fires, that place has been abandoned. It's likely hiding secrets about the coral, kept shrouded by the city's ECM fog. My friend's already tried sending in a survey drone, only to lose it in the interference. That's where you come in. I want you to disable the ECM fog generators so that we can resume the survey. Right now, the corporations are preoccupied with the PCA. We can be the first ones to identify where the coral is converging. The ECM fog is going to interfere with comm until it's disabled. Follow the beacons left by the survey drone.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, the ECM won't interfere with our contact. But it is affecting your lock-on range. Keep an eye on your surroundings. This must be a beacon left by the survey drone. I'll use markers to track them. You can use them if you lose your way.
Normalization process.
Seem to be city defensive. I've located an ECM control device. See if you can access it. Confirmed. The control device is offline. Let's keep looking, Raven.
Intrusion attempt persisting. Normalization process A.
I can't find any data on this. I'm sorry, Raven. You'll have to rely on your experience. Second fog is located. Confirmed. Control device is silent. Let's find the next one.
Intrusion detected. Normalization process C.
Is that the survey drone Walter mentioned? We might be able to extract its data. Let's take a look. Wait! Hostile readings.
Normalization process C. Deploy antigen.
What's that, Raven?
remaining.
You know, it's been a long time since we've been on a mission together without Walter. anywhere. Take your time, Raven. Raven, that's the last of the control devices. We'll have Walter back after this.
Do you read me? Do you read me? You've got PCA incoming. Pull out before they make this complicated.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
As we're complicating things. So much for subtlety. You'll have to fight your way out now. Take them down, 621. I'll clean up the mess.
Raven, I've identified some Xylem defenses we can co-opt. Try accessing it if you need support.
Normalization process A. Activating defenses.
There. Xylem's defenses now recognize you as an ally. That should help keep the PCA busy.
new messages.
Raven, the city's defense systems were still in operation after all this time. And stranger still, the PCA personally intervened to block the survey. There must be more to Xylem. And to Walter's friend.
Long time no see, tourist. I've got a job for you. The PCA's show of force has finally started to affect my own business. Those spineless coyotes jumped at the chance to become their lackeys. Now they're feeling ambitious and sniffing around RAD territory again. I'd say this calls for fireworks, and I've got something that'll blow them away. The coyotes can be ungrateful, though. They're bound to come running to stop the launch. That's where you come in. Intercept them and defend the missiles. We'll make sure the coyotes and the PCA get a chance to see RAD's famous fireworks.
It's almost time, Raven. Let's head over. Hopefully the dozers won't be too dosed up on coral to make an appearance.
Main system activating combat mode.
We started without you, tourist. Get to your position.
We did arrive in safety. I suppose they will need your much.
Our systems admin. Doesn't talk much, but he knows his stuff. Anyway, no time for pleasantries. We've got coyotes to deal with. Never thought they'd end up palling around with the PCA. Smart, but not for long. Here comes the second wave. Keep the fireworks safe.
They're coming from the front left side. Intercept, Raven.
Pity the poor fools. Half the fun. We want our guests to enjoy this.
Third wave coming from the bridge. These machines look different.
Toy box specs. One of our spicier products. Take them out first. Don't fail us now, tourist.
They're coming from 3 directions at once.
We got more toy box mechs. Don't let any through.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Maybe ease off a little, tourist. There won't be anyone left to see the fireworks. That's the stuff. Thanks for the pre-show, tourist.
Missile launch sequence complete, Chief. Ready when you are.
You're the best, Chatty. You too, tourist. Here come the fireworks. Enjoy, scumbags.
Tourist, there is the predicted impact point.
Looks like I was a little off. Well, close enough is good enough for me.
Raven, they really are like fireworks.
One new message.
Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for helping with the fireworks show. The Chief loved working with you, so don't be a stranger. That's all I had to say. Later.
We've also got a corporate job. Check the briefing.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This military operation is approved by Balaam HQ. Liberation Front took action regarding the Arquebus-controlled wall. But ultimately, both parties were suppressed by the Planetary Closure Administration. Their loss is our gain. There won't be a better opportunity for Balaam to steal the show. We want you to head to the combat zone and eliminate the enforcement squads deployed by the PCA. Be aware that their forces include a new type of craft, the HC. That's why we've chosen you. Balaam's counting on you, Gun 13. Happy hunting.
Seems Balaam can't let go of their failure to climb the wall. That's fine. We'll make it work for us.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Eliminate all PCA forces in the climb.
Code 1-5, Solo AC. An independent Merc will be determined.
They're heavily armed. Be careful, Raven.
They've got the number 621. Enemy reckless direction.
Code 31A, sustaining damage.
Requesting backup. Code 78.
They're piggybacking on SG's Bellius link. secure.
Code 5, target for termination site. Engage.
This area's all clear. Keep moving, 621. We're getting readings from inside the wall.
We're entering the structure.
Code 1-5. Target has reached the facility.
Where's our patrol? All units, external comms have been compromised. Respond with available forces. We need time to activate the HC. Code 5, solo AC. Code 2-3, attending C.
Come to the launch officer's AC.
That AC must be our independent merge. Moving to terminate.
Immerse Planetary Future Administration HC.
That's the HC. Stay sharp, 621.
1 repair kit remaining. That comms interference must have been your work too, interloper. Corpse and mercs, you're all the same. Violate the law, you'll pay the price. AP at 50%. Only to glitch in the system. You've made a big mistake, Merc.
It's weakened, 621. Go for the jugular.
AP at 30%. Light shoulder ammunition at 50%. At 30%.
Force destroyed.
Nothing left in the vicinity. Looks like you cleaned up. We're done here. Head back to base, 621.
You again. I'm a busy man, far too busy for the likes of you.
So I hear. Must be a tough time to be the Vesper's deputy commander.
Get to the point.
The plan to raid the PCA. You're going to need more pawns on the board.
Of course, you're here to hawk your services again. Very well. I'll consider that mutt of yours part of the effort.
One more thing. Show my hound some respect. Gen 4's as good a pedigree as any other.
One new message.
Gun 13 Raven!
That was a beautiful massacre at the wall. You're a survivor, no doubt. Let me give you some advice. Don't settle for being an independent. Join the Red Guns. Have a career. Climb the ranks. Keep that unlucky number, and eventually the curse will get you too. That's all. Don't forget what I said about putting you to work.
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus for you. Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan.
This is V2 Snail. I shall brief you on the operation. You will be under my direct authority. Consider it a rare privilege. We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids on 2 planetary closure administration bases. One is the Hall of Communications base, the relay for comms between enemy squads. The second is the former Bertram spaceport, seized by the PCA for its suppression fleet. V4 Rusty will be dispatched to handle the Harlov base. His objective will be to disable their network and prevent support from PC elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport.
Solid plan, but there's a catch. Disruption of PCA comms won't last long. I'll come support you when I've finished on my end. If this mission succeeds, the corporations will deal the PCA a major blow. Ignore V2's snotty attitude. Just focus on your own work.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all the berthed warships.
Code 1-5, intruder detected.
Sharing to all base personnel. Commencing threat evaluation.
I'm on standby near Harlov, buddy. Patch me in. I'll gauge the situation on your end before I jump in.
Code 5. Target for termination confirmed.
That's a Planetary Closure Administration LC, Raven. Engage.
Target for termination approaching warship.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
Target confirmed. Moving to intercept.
Hey, buddy. I've taken out the relay mast. That takes care of their external comms for now. Keep moving. 4 targets left.
Code 5. Intruder detected.
Threat level 4. Handle it.
Target is approaching warship.
Open fire! Keep the target away!
Working fast. Don't expect the comms blackout to hold for long.
Just one more, Raven.
Warships heading your way. Hold out until I reach you. There's the catch. Resupply while you can, 621.
AP at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Enemy detected. They're firing from above.
AP at 30%. 2 repair kits remaining. Light shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left-hand ammunition at 30%.
Code 5. Target for termination approaching.
Handle it. Main squad will be here soon.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Coming in 621, in front of the base.
Heavy warships incoming.
This is the Planetary Closure Administration. Disengage your weapons and defenders now. Immediate termination.
Right-hand and left-hand ammunition at 10%.
Warship down.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Authorization required. Terminate them.
Code 1-5. Target for termination sighted.
Time to pay the piper.
Looks like we've got high-ranking PCA officers. Sorry to keep you waiting. I've got your back, buddy. Hope you've got mine.
Code 4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate engineer E4 running. Independent mercenary Raven. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancy.
Range bedfellows. This means the corp can't afford to shoot.
These are elite PCA enforcers, buddy. Don't give them an opening.
We're losing control of it. Sending report to system. Code 78. Threat level.
Code 788 received. System processing.
AP at 50%.
Nice work, buddy. Glad you're on my side.
Code 31A. Systems green.
AP at 30%.
We can't. Code 78.
Confirmed. PCA craft destroyed.
Relaying system verdict. Code 78E acknowledged. Threat to planetary closure identified. Use of IA-02 authorized.
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a marker. There's something there. It's underground.
What is that thing? Is that another PCA weapon?
This call response. There's no opponent.
I can't get a read on it. This is bad. Just focus on staying alive, 621. Something's wrong.
It's changing its behavioral pattern, answering to a greater imperative. To protect the convergence.
Looks like the PCA's helped itself to the Institute's relics. 621, rest up at base. I'll come up with a plan to deal with our new friend. Here's the situation, 621. After the PCA sicked that Institute weapon on us, Arquebus and Balaam have moved to cooperate. IA-02, aka Iceworm. It's a sea weapon, an autonomous deterrent created to protect the coral. If we don't take it out, no one's going to reach the convergence. We'll have a tough fight ahead of us, and everyone's getting involved. 621. Don't forget we've got a job to do on Rubicon. I didn't bring you all the way here for nothing.
Two new messages.
Heard the news, tourist. Iceworm, huh? You just keep tripping up over the Institute's relics, don't you? Well, I got something that might interest you. Sent you a briefing.
Sorry to impose on you, Raven, but I've just sent you an urgent request. I wish we could deal with this on our own, but we've got no choice but to count on you. Take a look and see what you think.
I'll cut to the chase. This is about the Iceworm, that Institute relic you had a run-in with. The corpse might stand a chance if it were just the PCA they were teaming up against. But that monster is a whole other story. You can't just throw bodies at it. The thing that makes it such a pain in the ass is its perpetual reactive shield. Coral tech. Takes advantage of the coral's directivity. Ordinary weapons can't touch it. So let's get extraordinary. I can make you something that'll punch a hole in that shield. But I'll need your help. You'll be heading to Grid 012, one of the first sectors they built, and it's barely holding up. That's where a little rat who betrayed RAD is hiding out. Goes by the name of Honest Brute. This AC Milktooth was built by us, so its only flaw is that it's piloted by him. When he ran from RAD, he didn't just take credits and tech. He also took a secret project of mine. And that secret project is what we'll need to bust open the Iceworm's shield. You ready for this, tourist? No one's gonna miss Brute. And we all stand to gain.
Main system activating combat mode.
All right, tourist. I'll tell you where to go.
Welcome, tourist. It's a delight to enjoy the company of a visitor from so far away.
Brute, we're here to take back what you stole from us.
Oh, heavens. You're a friend of Carla's. Splendid. Any friend of Carla's is a friend of mine. Here's to new beginnings. By all means, be my guest.
See what I mean, tourist? We need to go deep down.
Keep clear of the laser sensors. They're set to activate the enemy machines.
A new friend from afar, just for me. What joy. Be still my beating heart. I'm waiting for you, friend. Fidgeting anxiously before the big dance. I do hope I'll keep up, but the anticipation is part of the fun.
He seems rather strange.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
The enemy's deploying a shield. Get behind it.
I hate to see my babies get scrapped like this, you know. Well, don't be shy. Smash them up. It'll help me with my R&D.
Repair kits remaining.
There's your way in. Room can't be far.
We should keep an eye out for traps. They'll be much more dangerous than headquarters.
Left-hand ammunition at 30%. Right-hand ammunition at 30%.
Was this place some kind of hangar? The AC must be nearby.
Ah, my new friend. You're here at last.
Fruit!
Oh, Carla, you've introduced me to such wonderful people. Wonderful things.
Shut him up, tourist.
The sweet melody of the generator. How Milktooth's heart sings.
We built that AC at R&D, tourist. Don't underestimate it.
Repair kits remaining.
is silent.
Looks like he's dead. Good. All right, tourist. I'll see about retrieving our secret project. We'll need it to go worm hunting.
One new message.
This is Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for putting down Brute. The Chief's already in the workshop tweaking the rail cannon. And I've never seen her happier to be at work. That is all. Later, tourist.
We've received a request from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Here's the briefing.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like you to take on. The objective is to defend the Gallia Dam complex in the Bellius region. Arquebus has been stepping up pressure on the Rubiconians while fighting the PCA. They must be laying the groundwork to take effective control over the entire planet. They've dispatched 2 high-ranking independent mercenaries to raid the dam. You'll need to be ready to take on both ACs at once, Astra Crown and Umberox. As you know, we have few cards to play. I hope we can count on you.
You're up against 2 of the arena's top performers. Make sure you're ready for this, Raven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven. Astra Crown's pilot, callsign King, has an 89.6% mission success rate. His reputation for finesse is such that he's advertised as the ideal mercenary. Umberox is piloted by Chartreuse, an aggressive bulldozer with unrivaled firepower. Those who've seen her at work call her an unstoppable force. Intercept the 2 targets.
You must be Raven. Not a name I expected to see attached to a hostile AC. You know our priorities, Chartreuse. Let me deal with this.
Give me a break, King. That bossy attitude of yours doesn't do you any favors.
This is more of a challenge than I'd anticipated. I haven't seen anything like this since... You're strong. Worthy of your name.
King! Pull your head out of your ass and withdraw!
AC Astra Crown destroyed. Wait, I'm picking up another AC.
Do you read me, Raven? Your imposter must be an impressive pilot to take on the 2 of them at once. Let's see how far they can fly. On borrowed wings. Augmented human C461. We're not here to take back the Raven name. However, we will see if you can do it justice. Apologies for the delay, Chartreuse. Well, you took your sweet time. King is toast, in case you were wondering. Careful you don't wind up like him.
2 repair kits remaining.
I hope you die!
AC Umberox destroyed.
We'll take it from from here, Chartreuse. We've lost both of them.
1 AC left, Raven.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
A Raven is a symbol of resolve. The will to choose what one fights.
Stay focused, Raven.
Yes, Raven. I feel it too. This mercenary has potential. Raven, we can still... All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
All enemy ACs destroyed. Mission accomplished.
No new messages.
I've looked into Branch, the independent mercenaries who attacked you. It appears they don't have a fixed membership. Instead, they maintain independence and anonymity with a revolving door of select mercenaries. Now, it seems they've left it to you to champion the free will they stood for. Sooner or later, you'll have to make a choice no one can make for you. When that time comes, I hope I can support you. Raven. Raven. I have a personal request to ask you. It's about the Engabret Tunnel, which is to be shut down after it was hit by a coral surge. I want to go there and survey the area. Even before the coral surge, that place had been all but abandoned. It's an old structure, dating far back into the colonization of Rubicon. There must be items of interest from throughout the planet's history there. As I'm sure you're aware, I have no resources with which to pay you. But I can propose an alternative. If you find any wrecks left by the PCA, you should try accessing them. Both the corporations and the Rubiconians are gathering data on PCA technology. Whatever you collect, I can exchange for credits and transfer the funds to you. I've taken a few liberties. Walter thinks you've gone on a geological survey. Thank you for doing this for me, Raven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven. I've already located several wrecks that we should be able to recover data from. I'll send the marker data. PCA craft data. I'll exchange it for credits and send them to you later. coral is able to conduct data and can influence digital equipment. The effects of the coral surge must have brought some of the wrecks back online. Let's see what we can find. That's an old bus I see. The Rubiconians used to pilot these. This seems to be a recording of Domayan, the Liberation Front's ideological leader. But this appears to be something exceptionally personal. Seems valuable too. I'm so glad this is turning into a profitable mission. Let's keep looking, Raven. Inspecting data. It's a schematic for an SG craft. An older generation of AC. According to the timestamp, this was recorded 2 days before the fires of Ibis. This seems to be about the warning signs of the calamity, right before it struck. Research Institute, I see. This is about the first augmented humans. The same coral technology that created you. But without it, we never would have made contact. I'm not picking up any more data stores. If this outing has made you think about Rubicon's past or the nature of coral, then it was all worth it.
We got ourselves a deal, Handler Walter.
Michigan. So, Arquebus met us halfway?
I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top Vespers. Guess they don't trust us.
Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too.
Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours.
Michigan. Don't underestimate 621. That hound always delivers.
One new message.
What kept you, 621? You're a famous mercenary now. Time to act like one. This next mission's all or nothing. Make sure you attend the briefing. Listen up, 621. This will be a joint operation led by Balam and Arquebus. The briefing's about to start. I want you to attend.
First, some background before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA. The targets are the enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated...
I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon. And y'all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving on. Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the iceworm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Arquebus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you.
What about the second layer?
RAD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the Overt Rail Cannon. If we divert the spaceport standby power to the ORC, it should hit hard enough, assuming we land the shot.
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting.
I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire. I'll send Chatty.
That just leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher.
I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick. Gun 13, you get all that? Good! Time for another field trip!
It's not every day you see competing forces working together like this. Now or never, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balam Arquebus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
Who does that creep think he is? I ain't here because I wanna be.
We gotta deal with those pesky shields first. Gun 13, roll out that fancy gizmo that Arquebus paid the big bucks for.
You need to aim for the head. The rest of its body is covered in thick armor.
This is V4 Rusty. The rail cannon is good to go. Don't die before I get a chance to fire, buddy.
Tourist, got a message from the chief for you. Enjoy the show. And don't forget to smile.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Initializing ORC firing sequence. Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%. Sighting correction A-OK. 90, 95. I won't miss.
Secondary shield down.
Gun 13, the head's open for a direct hit.
Freak actually did it.
Did what? The bare minimum. This is just the first hurdle.
The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
V4, load the next shell.
One step ahead of you, Commander.
Finally, someone with their head screwed on straight. Never thought about switching sides?
Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Gun's hell on 4 legs. But I'll pass.
You won't get rid of me that easily. I am the Vespers. I am Arquebus.
Looking pretty beat up there, freelancer. Not so smug now, are you?
2 repair kits remaining.
Do this to me, Headbringer. I'm not going down first.
Pathetic. Is that all Balaam's Red Guns can muster?
I see.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon. Energy turbine output at 80%. Output 95%. 100%. Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, buddy. Wait, something's wrong. Fall back, 621.
What? We've underestimated this beast. My AC's compromised. What's wrong?
The coral. It's out of control.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
AP at 50%.
Taking significant damage. Might be checking out soon, tourist. Don't forget to smile, tourist. The chief always says, the worst moments of your life could be your best.
1 repair kit remaining.
Not through yet. Primary shield is getting stronger.
Stay cool, buddy.
I'm out, tourist. You're on your own now.
Partial ammunition at 50%.
Gun 13, looks like the beast goes on the defensive when it feels cornered. another!
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Don't die on us now, buddy. This operation will fail without you.
No repair kits remaining.
Someone forgot to...
Primary shield down.
Good work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. Rebel cannon at maximum output. All or nothing.
Target's coral shield has been wiped out.
It's all on you now, buddy.
Coral response is getting stronger.
Is it over? Get clear, it's gonna blow!
You shitting me? The freelancer really did it.
It's finally over. The blast will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Coral voices. Lost again. Raven. There's something I have to tell you. The Coral. It's my family. My brothers and sisters. I am but a single wave. Born from the Coral Tide. A Rubiconian without a body. No one even knew I was there for such a long time. Raven, you're the only one who...
Go get your rest, 621. Things are going to get busy. You did good.
The temporary alliance between the Arquebus and Balaam groups turned the tide of war, devastating the Planetary Closure Administration forces and exiling them from Rubicon. Though it was the Iceworm mission led by Balaam that dealt the decisive blow, Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry. The balance of power was broken, the scales tipped in Arquebus's favor, and the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe were dashed. With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited. And their bitter conflict burned with renewed intensity.
Augmented human C4621, entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
Doing okay, 621. I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem? My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watch Point Alpha. Turns out that the ice worm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven, there's something you need to know. That friend Walter mentioned. The comms database has no record of the conversation he just told you about. This isn't about just finding the coral, Raven. He's after something more, and he's using you to do it. Here on Rubicon.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Beta and verify reproductions of special ACs. We look forward to your continued assistance in All Mind's drive toward perfection.